TV, the place to be to get inspiration and practical advice to help you build a business that makes you happy. On today's episode of Step TV, I'm going to talk about my question I hear too often. How much should a website cost? There is no fixed price. There's no range. It depends on a lot of things. A website can cost you less than nothing, and it can also cost you $1 million or $1 million. It depends on a lot of things, and I'm going to break it down what constitutes cost. So now the first thing, for my last video, I talked about the terms, some common terms that web designers use when I'm talking to them. So if you haven't watched that video, you should watch the video so that you can understand what I'm talking about now. So for domain name, for example, domain name is really cheap. You can have it for $10 or less. You can have a domain name. It's really, really cheap, and that's for a year. So that's not a lot of money. That's about, it's $10 or thereabouts. You have a good name. Then for web hosting, that's a bit pricey. That's where the money starts coming in, because you have to pay for rent for a year. The more you pay, if you pay for a month, it's more expensive than paying for a year. So instead of paying monthly, it's better to pay yearly. So when you pay for a year, that contributes to the cost, and it depends on the provider you use. But that determines how much you pay. Now the major cost is coming from the web designer. Now depending on the experience or the quality of the web designer that you use, there's some web designers that are just perfect. They're sent down from heaven. As you just give them your brief, they fly with it. They know what to do. They've been doing this before, and they will give you a website that you love and a website that really works, because they work with small businesses before and they know what you're looking for. You won't even have to be hostile at the time when I'm supposed to deliver. They deliver. You won't have to be calling with anybody or calling them 100 times. They're very, very professional. But better super na boniki lamo. Those ones, when they charge, because they know their work. They're very good, and they will give you quality. Now, if you don't have that kind of money, and you want to use one young guy by the side, you just know that the guy is good. He'll deliver on some things, he won't deliver on some things. So you have to make sure that you are extra clear on what you want. You might even have to hold his hand, work together with him, because after you finish building the website, if you leave him, you realize that what he has built is different from the vision that you had. So you have to spend time, have meetings with him, telling him exactly what you want. Some people cannot. Some people don't understand the business. They don't really have the kind of business initiative, and so you need to take responsibility for that. And you need to give him the brief has to be well detailed. You have to tell him what each page. So you need to really get educated on what you want, because if you leave him to do what he wants, I'm telling you, you will finish that website and you'll be shouting, "This is not what I wanted. This is not what I said. This is not what I said." And so in order to avoid that stress, take your time, work with him. You may not have a lot of money. That's the project that you have, and you guys work together to make something amazing. But if you have very tiny budgets, like I did some years ago, you can do this yourself. But if you don't pay with time, if you don't pay with money, sorry, you pay with time, because you have to spend time and internet data learning how to put your research yourself, and you're going to make a couple of mistakes. So when you really pay other people to do it, you're really paying for their time, because it's the time they spend learning how to do all these things, learning by trial and error and all those things. There's no how you want to do it. You're going to spend time. You're going to spend time. So if you're a very busy person, it will help you to just hire it out to somebody else to do. But if and because you need to quantify your own time. If you don't have a lot of funds right now, spend your time learning how to do it, and you can build your website with close to nothing. So each other way you go, there's no right or wrong answer. It just depends on you. It depends on the time you have. It depends on your schedule. It depends on your pocket. So it depends on how comfortable you are with embracing new technology or new technique. Everything depends on you. You always have a choice to make. So I hope that this helped you too. I didn't really give you an exact figure, because all these things come to play. So when somebody who is saying to do website is 400, 500, 600,000 naira, you know, this is why the person is saying that sometimes you want a very complicated website, and it has taken that person years to learn that thing. So he's not going to just give it to you at 50,000 naira. You get, so when if you pay for a website at 50,000 naira, just know that, you know, the quality of the person who did it for you depends on on, on pricing of the website. So I hope that this is clear. Thank you. I hope that I'm able to help you to sort out that that issue. Thank you for watching Step TV. If you're watching for the first time, please subscribe below. But you see some boxes below on the right and above. And anybody who subscribes to my list, I give free online marketing tips. And so you really want to get on that list. Thank you for watching Step TV. I hope to see you same place, same time next week on Step TV. And before you go, please share this website with your friends. Share it on Facebook, on Twitter, on BB, your friend who has a business. Please share, share it. Thank you very much. So